What's good, everyone? It's MJO23Dan. Welcome to the Sneaker Reminisce, where we take regular, everyday people and discuss sneakers as well as the culture through their eyes. No athletes, no influencers, no boundaries. Just raw feelings and emotions. I hope you enjoy. Alright, what's up, guys? It's MJO23Dan, and I got a special guest here with me. This is...
I'm sneakerdave.
sneakerdave. You guys might know him from the internet. How I first know him is theshoegame.com. And I told him a little while ago that the only reason why I'm pretty much gotten into like doing the comparisons, not because Jordan Brand is already coming out with retros and re-retros of stuff, is because of this guy. So he was doing comparisons of, I think it was what was it, it's like the eggplants or the royal.
Oh, the foamposite.
The foamposite.
Yeah.
So you started doing that, and then I think you were in like the back room, like you were doing comparisons with one and the other, and I'm like,
what's going on, everybody? I'm Sneaker Dave, and welcome to theshoegame.com. Now, real quick, before we get into the penny foamposite video, we'll give you a little background this time around about the foamposite. Now, everybody knows like the foamposite, came out in 1997, and it was once graced by Penny Hardaway. My original 1997 foamposite one. We have the re-release 2007 retro, and we have the upcoming 2011 retro. Now, off rip, you can already tell that the new retro is slightly different from both pairs, color-wise. This is more like a really vibrant blue right here. Adverse to these are the two regular Royals, which is pretty identical.
so how did that all begin?
So that all began because I think at the time I felt like I came home from the military, and I got back into the footwear industry in 2008, I want to say. I worked at Champs, and then when I was let go at Champs, my dude Big Jeff, he got me a job over at Foot Action. So when we were doing, I was the assistant manager of Foot Action. I thought one day, like, man, it'd be real cool to do some videos just about, just sneakers in general. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. So when stuff started retroing, starting with the eggplant, it was the eggplant, and then I forget what retro I first started with, but it was, Black and Red Jordan 6. That was the first one I did. So I did it at Foot Action.
That was the 2000
That
version?
was the 2000 version.
Okay, so I got the OG, so
Yeah.
that's the OG.
So it was basically the 2000 version, and the retro they were doing that current time, I forget what year, maybe it was 2010.
Yeah.
And so we did that video, and people loved it so much that I figured, like, well, maybe I can kind of, keep going and do it.
Mine's still good.
Yeah.
There.
These are crazy. Yeah, these are so cool to see.
So you did a comparison with that one.
So I did a comparison with that one, and the reviews for that, like, people just loved it. Real quick, this is your big homie Sneaker Dave checking in for theshoegame.com. Real quick, we gonna hop into the Jordan 6 comparisons. I know a lot of people have been trying to see that. So right now, we're gonna hop into the comparisons. Right here, I have the 2010 retro set to drop on the 23rd. Corporate will have those, and we have the original 2000 retro. So I just kind of kept it going. So I started going to my dude Chris Cassidy, who is a local collector. He had a lot of original stuff. So
This is Cincinnati?
Yeah, in Cincinnati. So
Okay.
I started going to him, and he had all the original stuff, and whatever was retroing, he would archive and bring it to me to do videos. And it just kind of went from there. And it really grew from there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I never had no intention on, being known for doing those kind of videos. It was just something I wanted to do, and it just kind of took off, and I kind of just took pride in it, and I just kept it going.
Yeah. So then, when did the shoe game come into the picture? They just picked it up?
So the shoe game came into the picture because Matt, so my best friend is Matt Michael, who works at, he's the owner of Corporate in Cincinnati.
Shout out.
So he knew G-Rock. They had linked on, I want to say, it wasn't Facebook, it was MySpace. I want to say it was MySpace.
Yeah, we're taking it back.
Yeah, so they linked on MySpace and was good friends. When I was in the Air Force, Matt linked me with him. in 06, 07, something like that. So when I came home, one of the first show me your sneaker videos, I think I was volume 22, I believe. He let me do a video of my collection. So when I did the video of the collection, Matt gave me the nickname Sneaker Dave, which, believe it or not, I actually didn't even like that name. So when he gave me the name...
I remember you talking about like wanting to change or thinking about changing it up recently, right?
I didn't like the name, but then I thought about it because people loved it so much, and it was kind of catchy.
And it's what you're known for now.
Yeah, and it's kind of what I'm known for now. So it really started with just a collection video, and then the comparisons came about.
Okay.
And then that's where the legend of Sneaker Dave was born.
So you hear that, guys? So I mean, this is why I follow him, and he has a bunch of things that he's into right now. So if you guys don't follow Sneaker Dave, follow at Sneaker Dave, Instagram, Twitter. You thinking about expanding into other things too, like I don't know, Facebook, TikTok?
Nah, I don't see. So here's the weird thing about social media.
Always changes, man.
Yeah, it's always changing. But I've always been, the Twitter guy, the IG guy. People want me to do more videos. I feel like I'm kind of
more videos.
Man. I know it's weird, but people say like, well, you don't do nothing no more. Like, you're so mysterious. Like, why you doing it? I was like, well, I thought I'd do stuff, but I guess I don't as much. So I'm gonna start doing some
because here's
more
why.
YouTube.
Because here's why, man. Like I feel at times pressured to do videos, but I also don't because I don't have to always put out a video. But I feel like, and even I spoke to Shuzim about this too. Is like there's so much wealth and knowledge up there that kids can't really get a grasp of yet. Mm-hmm. That they go towards like the older cats, like even people on YouTube and whatever, like the older videos, but like some of that stuff always needs a refresh, and for us to like kind of bring that forward and even let these brands know that this is how it was, or
I agree.
Even when you're doing the comparisons, like even little things here and there changes about a shoe, which I don't mind. I like that differentiation over the sneakers because you can kind of tell like what the differences there are between, but I feel like that shouldn't always get lost. Like I just recently did a video on what we don't know is a Shatterbackboard 3.0, and it's like the brand is not calling it a 3.0 or a Shatterbackboard shoe. It doesn't have the Shatterbackboard insole in it, but it's like it's. I mean, the culture is gonna call it the Shatterbackboard 3.0 because we got the 1.0, 2.0, and it's pretty much in that whole line. So
yes, so I think from what I've been told from Jordan Brand, the upper represents when he shattered the glass, and then the midsole color is like the wood floor, and I think that's the story for this one. Why it doesn't have the insole, I don't know, but I mean that's what it was told to me. I mean it's pretty cool. I know it's kind of a bummer because everybody was expecting the leather one, but like I told you in a tweet, who said the story was over after this?
That's true too. Yeah, I mean anything we don't know by now, like Jordan Brand is always, and Nike is always going to recycle that thing because that's where the nostalgia is for a lot of cats. So.
Yeah, and I think as far as like the knowledge part, I think we're in a world now to where some people don't really care, and that's sad, but at the same time, people want the things that come with having like the I'll say the hype shoes, and which I think it's weird because I'm in a point in my life to where I don't want people asking me 100 dumb questions about the shoes that I'm wearing if I'm doing something with my son, or I'm just out. Like, I'm just trying to wear my shoes. Like, I don't want to be stopped and asked questions.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, wearing that stuff is cool, but I think we're in an era, like I said, everybody wants to be known. Everybody wants to be seen. I think purists like you and myself.
I mean, I'm not gonna call myself purist.
No, you're purist. Trust me.
I mean, I don't have that mentality where like it has to be this and only this.
Well, no, but at the same time,
I embrace both.
You're seasoned enough to where people like myself and other people who younger and older will refer to you because you know what you're talking about. That's really what it boils down to. Mm-hmm. Brands know what's up with you. Brands know what's up with me. But you have the platform to kind of break it down without without butchering it. And I think one of the reasons why I had to take a step back, because I felt like, well, brands felt like I was butchering it, but I wasn't. I was just really trying to just let the audience be known on an educational level on how things were put together and designed and the inspirations.
Yeah.
But I guess the brand at the time, or Jordan Brand at the time, they asked me to stop doing these videos. Was I salty about it? Absolutely. It kind of hurt, but you know, now I have a good relationship with the brand. But as far as like making videos, I'm gonna get back to it. I just need to kind of find my niche.
Yeah.
And I don't want to so much do reviews, but
Do you feel like you need to teeter-totter that line where...
Yeah, I don't want to be a reviewer because I don't want to be in that bubble with the other people that I see doing it. And it's like, I kind of look at it like, I mean, that's cool, but I did that a decade ago.
Yeah,
So
and I mean, you wanna be different from everyone else too. Whereas like you're saying, you don't want to be in that whole bubble. You want to kind of be on the fringe and, you know, kind of step the line a little bit. But
yes,
you know,
and that's how I've been. So when everybody is on the right, I do the exact opposite.
Yeah. And I mean, I like that too, because I'm not gonna watch like 10 reviews of a single shoe when I already have it or know about it and what I want to get like the perspective of someone that's been doing it, you know, like is into this like truly for it.
Exactly. So yeah, that's
Cool,
pretty much
man.
what's been going on with me. So it's dope though.